Frag dolls. I'm Valkyrie of the Frag dolls.
Right, and she's with the game today, talking about the game today, Assassin's Creed 2.
Yep, Assassin's Creed 2. We're really excited about it. We had a wonderful turnout for the conference that we had for the sit down. So we're extremely happy to have it. A lot of gamers got to see it, even though we didn't have a hands-on demo. But
so PAX has been pretty kind to your booth.
It's been very kind. We have a lot of big games. Assassin's Creed, of course, is one of the biggest ones we have coming out in November 17th. So do you want to know about the story? What did you want?
Yeah, you're with Ubisoft, right? You're saying coming out with...
I'm an employee of Ubisoft. That's what we do.
Right, they sponsor you guys, right?
Actually, no, we're employees. People kind of use it as a perception of a sponsorship, but we're actual employees in the marketing and promotions department.
Cool. So how much do you know about Assassin's Creed, and how much have you learned being on the booth?
I know a lot about Assassin's Creed. I got to do all the retail training for the shows. I got to actually perform the demo in front of 1,000 or so people and got to play it hands-on, and one of my favorite games that I'm looking forward to.
Cool. What can you tell us about it?
So Assassin's Creed, pretty much you have a brand new hero that you're going to be looking at Ezio. We are set, Desmond, it basically picks up where Assassin's Creed 1 left off. Ezio is the new hero, the new relative that you'll be seeing, Desmond. He's the one in the future that accesses him. So it's got a really cool storyline, set in Renaissance Italy, really cool time. The devs actually went to Italy and researched a lot of things. They have a lot of historical input in the game that you'll be seeing, so they try to keep true, accurate events. Really famous people, lots of really famous people actually that you'll be coming across.
Right, the Renaissance Italy, very famous artists, inventors. Da Vinci was huge and stuff like that. All that's going to be making an appearance in maybe?
Da Vinci, of course, plays a key component. He's kind of your personal engineer. He'll be upgrading weapons, creating gadgets, leaving cool flying machines around. And he's just one of many, so you'll be seeing a lot of cool stuff.
Cool. If I was to start the game and go all the way through, do you have any idea how long that would take me, maybe like full gameplay time?
There's going to be many side quests and missions. Gameplay, you're probably looking about 40 hours or so. But there's lots of things. They're not just keeping you on one main quest line. There's lots of side missions and quests that you'll be going on. And also there's some pre-order packages with some extra game content and side order missions from GameStop. So
cool. What's the biggest difference between this and the previous one, and don't say Italy?
Well, that is one of them. Italy Renaissance, of course, kept true to the era and time period. But no, the biggest things that the developers really focused on this time around was diversity, and that was their key word. Diversity in the gameplay, diversity in everything you could do. There was a lot of issues addressed with the combat. A lot of people loved the game, but they wanted to see more of the combat. So now you have over 50 different types of weapons, all with their own unique finishing moves, the ability to remove the weapon from your opponent and utilize it against them. Like a lot of really cool stuff to help change it up. A lot of new counter moves, a lot of new NPCs and guards that'll actually seek you out instead of you drawing attention. They kept what was true and great about the game with a great story, a great era, a great time frame, but they really wanted to add that diversity to it.
So you went from just a few weapons to 50 weapons in this game?
Yeah, over 50 different weapons. And like I said, each with their own finishing moves based on where you're even, coming at them from. They just wanted to make sure you change it up and really feel like you're having that true Battlefield experience.
That's pretty crazy. Are we talking upgrades with these things too? Like if I love a sword, can I make it even more badass?
There's going to be upgrades. Leonardo is actually one of those key people that's going to be helping you upgrade, but you'll also buy them, and there'll be other ways to upgrade your weapon and gadgets and stuff. But yeah, so they'll do different things once they're upgraded. A lot of cool things.
Is there going to be any sort of learning curve between this one and the next one? We still have Eagle Vision and all that.
Yeah, you still have all that kind of stuff. You don't have pickpocketing and stuff anymore. You won't have to go chase down the flags anymore either. You've got cool new artifacts that you're going to be finding all throughout the world instead, and making it not as time-consuming or difficult, but a lot of cool stuff.
The parkour is still main movement ability?
Yeah, you still have all the true stuff that you have. It's still key. The key component really was keeping the game as good as it was, because it really was a great game. It was one of the fastest selling IPs. So they didn't want to change that. They just really wanted to just add stuff to it, and that's what you're going to be seeing.
So it's still an Assassin's Creed game is what you're saying. It's just a little different.
It's an amazing Assassin's Creed game. It's an amazing Assassin's game. One other cool part about the story is essentially Ezio suffers this great loss. You start out with him, and he's actually 17, and before he's assassin, so you actually get to see him grow into an assassin and really get pulled into that story with him. What causes him to become an assassin, and how he moves up in the assassin's ranks. So,
do you have any idea about downloadable content that may be planned, or multiplayer, or anything like that?
No multiplayer, but DLC is always something that we look at, and obviously something that I wouldn't be able to talk about.
Cool.
It will be coming out November 17th. You're looking at it for Xbox 360, PlayStation, as well as PC. So
That was actually my
Trying to
next
cover
question.
all, I knew it was coming. I read your mind. See how that is? I'm a frag doll.
Look at you. So if they want to learn any more about it, what's the website?
So you can go to Ubisoft.com or you can go to Assassin'sCreed2.com as well, and you'll get all the information there. We've also got a lot of cool stuff that we're doing on for Twitter, and got some cool assassination games, so you can all find all the info there.
Thank you so much for your time. It was nice meeting you.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, I'm JR. I'm going to come back with another frag doll and another game in just 1 second. You're still watching PAX Live through day. Going to throw it back to Shane.